What's up, everybody? It's Chris from Birdnest Farms. It's about 1 week since we did the splits on all the hives over here, and I came by just to take a look and maybe capture some film of the activity in the splits. And it's also about a week after the swarm that we caught. So what I'll show you real quick is the swarm that we caught is actually still in the hive body, and then right above it in the same tree as the swarm we caught last time is another swarm. So I think I'm gonna start calling this tree my lucky tree, and see if I can flip the camera around and get you some video of both the hive activity from the splits and this swarm, and we'll try to catch this swarm as well. So here's some of the activity from some of the splits that we created. Here you can see a lot of activity. They're bringing a lot of pollen in today. I noticed on some of the other hives, you can see they're full of pollen. So that's really cool here. And also here, lots of activity. Bees coming in and going and cleaning. You can see fanning over there. It's getting pretty warm today. This one's, we're gonna have to change out this bottom board. Looks like it's seen its better days, but this is Dakota's hive here that we split. Still lots of activity here as well. And of course, this is one we haven't split yet. We will be splitting, and this is really active hive here as well. So let me show you guys the swarms that we found. It's again in the lucky tree, I guess. Same spot. Another huge swarm of bees. So I'm gonna have to go get another box and see if I can catch these as well. And as I'm looking to the box that we caught last week, there's lots of activity coming from the front of the hive. Let's see if we can get in there with one hand. You can see this box is full of bees. So I think this must be a swarm from a different hive. And we'll move this this other swarm out of the way, this other hive out of the way since we captured it. And move around, see if we can't. I believe it's called wrangling whenever you try to catch a swarm. So we'll try to wrangle these bees as well. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult because there's some trees from the hurricane laid down. Maybe I can just lay the box there and shake them on. Hopefully we'll be lucky enough to see a queen. So let me get some boxes, I'll be right back. Well, look here, guys. I was on my way to get us a box and a top board and everything for the second swarm out of the lucky tree, and I came across this one here. I guess this is what happens when you don't split your bees early enough. So now we've got another opportunity to capture a second swarm. So I'm going to go ahead, look at that bumblebee flying around the outside. So I'm going to go ahead and get Claire's box set up. I'll set it up probably right underneath there and see if I can't capture this one as well. Okay, everybody, we've got everything set up. Try to catch this swarm. I saw some bees doing a waggle dance in there just a minute ago. Watch this guy right here. He was, see how they shake their backside? They're giving directions to them, to sources of nectar or pollen or things like that. So whenever they shake like that, they're trying to show them, they're giving them a direction. They'll go in like a circle and then they'll shake in the direction. So this is a pretty good swarm, pretty good sized swarm here. I've got everything set up on the side of it. I'm going to use some Swarm Commander. I'm gonna put in here. Also in these frames, they're old frames, so they've got the smell of the bees on them. Let's see if I can pull one out, show you. It's got lots of, maybe this one, lots of old comb on it. Just old frames that smell like bees. So this will attract them into it. We'll also put some Swarm Commander, like I said, in here, and that'll help them hopefully be attracted to this box. I'm trying to film today by myself, and it's much more difficult. So thankfully I brought a tripod. I'll try to capture this from the tripod. Hate to admit it, but I'm missing Dakota today. Sure could use his help. It'd be great if we could see a queen today. See the waggle dance. All right, let's see. I'm kind of debating if I just leave it like this and let them go in naturally, or if I shake it. I think it'd be much more entertaining if I shook it. So perhaps that's what I'll do. Let me get it set up on the tripod. All right, I've got everything set up on the tripod. I'm gonna get some Swarm Commander, and I'm gonna put it in the, probably put just a little bit of it on the edge there, that way they can smell it, and then in the back corner. That way they'll go in and maybe head towards the back corner. So I'm gonna grab the Swarm Commander and we'll give them a shake. All right, this is what Swarm Commander looks like. See if I can get it in the light a little bit better. But we use this, it mimics the smell of the queen. So it comes in a little spray bottle. You don't want to use too much of this stuff. Got everything set up. All right, you ready? Make sure this thing is still recording. All right, looking good. All right, here we go. Grab this branch over here. I'll give them a good shake. Ooh, they are not happy. Let's see if I can bring you in. That is a lot of bees. They're all over the place. Not seeing any queen. Maybe we'll get lucky enough. It does look like they're going into the box, especially over here on the left side. Same in the right. So look on the back also, they're all kind of climbing in here. So really need to see some fanning. The drone right there. Hope you guys can see that. I don't know if you can hear the sound, but it's incredible. To be in the middle of a swarm. Not really seeing too much back on the tree here where they were. Hopefully that Swarm Commander is really working. I see some abdomens in the air. I'd like to see some fanning soon. Oh yeah, look at the bees coming in. I'll just hold it steady so you can see the bee march. It's one of my favorite things to watch. Oh wow, look here. The bees on the ground coming up. It's incredible. Be down the bottom here as well where they fell. They are definitely marching in. So I'm gonna say that based off of the previous swarm that we captured to this one, this was much easier. Last time we didn't use Swarm Commander. I've seen lots of bees enter the hive. There's some fanning going on here occasionally, which I'd like to see. The sound is unbelievable. So this is Claire's hive that we have set up here. So yeah, there's some fanning in the corner over there. So hopefully this will be a successful capture. Not seeing any regroupings. Everybody's marching. Go around the side here. They're all marching in. Lots of fanning. As you can see, all the bees flapping their wings back and forth. Really cool if we could see the queen. So hopefully we'll be successful, and this will be the beginning of Claire's hive. Yeah, moving in really good. Very minimal bees in the air, very few bees gathering along here. So there's your drone again. See how big he is? Oh, here was the queen. Nope, never mind. That would have been exciting though. Look at him come on the bottom board. Yeah, there we go. See his abdomen in the air, he's fanning. How they're spreading the pheromones of the queen to say, hey guys, this is our new home. All right, we'll leave these guys for a little bit. I'll put the lid back on it. Hopefully they'll make this their new home, and this will be the beginning of Claire's hive. If it's a successful capture, we'll move them to the bee yard at night. Amazing creatures. It's only been a few minutes later. I put the lid on it, and I'm seeing a mass exodus of bees. Never seen that before. The air is filled with them. I'm hoping that doesn't mean that they are not happy with their new hive, and they're going to find another hive. So we'll keep an eye on them. Hopefully they'll settle back down. Just thought that was interesting to capture. How many of them coming out so quickly. The air is just filled with bees. Very interesting. On this one, I'll have to spray the Swarm Commander over in the corner, because as you can see, all I've got left is a screen bottom board. So we use these in the summer here in the south because it gets too hot for the bees with a solid bottom board. So we give them these screen bottom boards. It helps them ventilate the hive a lot easier, using a lot less resources, a lot less energy to ventilate the hive. So I'm going to try to get it set up directly underneath there, and we'll give her a shake. I'm using some old frames that we've got here. As you can see, it's all old drawn frames here that we've got. And that'll kind of smell like an old beehive. Lots of old equipment here. That'll smell like it, and that'll naturally attract them to this hive, make it much more desirable for them. Alright, this is Savannah's hive. So, this will be the beginning of hopefully Savannah's beehive. So, it's going to be a little tricky. See if I can spray some old handy dandy Swarm Commander. In here. Help attract them, maybe a little bit on the inside here. Then it'll be a balancing act. Not to drop it. Seems it's not stable. Lid. Have to come back with a telescoping lid. Alright, let's see if we can get another shake going here. Relatively stable. Here we go. So we can get the main branch here. Wow. That's a lot of bees. Look at that. Pouring off of it like water. Look at how much it weighed that box down. Just the weight of the bees. Looks like they're all kind of trying to figure it out. A lot of bees in the air too, as you can see. Look at them down there. There's a lot of bees on the ground. There's a cool bee march there. Bees marching on into the hive. Looks like they're still trying to figure out exactly what just happened. Probably conflicted from the smell of the queen and the smell of the Swarm Commander. Looking for a queen anywhere. Great to be able to find her. Got this little queen cup that I carry with me everywhere I go. It's on my tool belt if I can get it out. Looks like this. So if I catch the queen, I can open it up here on the top. Put her in there, close it, and all her attendants will continue to feed her and take care of her. Then you just put her down inside, leave her in there for a few days, and the bees will recognize this as their new home. And once you release her, she'll start laying. And that's the benefit of using the frames that are already drawn out like we're doing here. Number one is the smell, but also that the queen can almost immediately begin laying. You don't have to build the cells out. So these bees, when they swarm, their natural instinct is to develop comb, so their glands will be prepared, ready to go to build comb. But if it's already built, you don't have to worry about that. Looks like some fanning going on here, which is a good sign. That's what we want to see. See that the queen is already in there and the bees are fanning and spreading her pheromone. Lots of bees down here as well. Way less bees in the air. You have to get a strap or something to make sure that this doesn't fall. Some bee marks going down there. All the bees coming up to the top. Kind of balling at the bottom here, which is fine. I'll eventually figure out how to get inside, so. Oh, not really cool. Got them marching in. Wrangling swarms is one of the best parts about being a beekeeper. It's really fun. Of course, and honey. Maybe second best. Okay, I'll go ahead and close these up, let them be for a bit. We'll hope that this is a successful capture. This will be the beginning of Savannah's hive. Thanks for watching our videos. On my way back from getting the hive top here, I almost stepped on this anaconda. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there it goes running off into the grass over there. Let's see. See him? Now most of you call that a grass snake, but I call him an anaconda. Deadly. It's not venomous, but he can make me hurt myself. I almost dropped a box. He took off running in front of my feet, and I dropped the box and ran the other way. So, anyway, part of beekeeping. Okay, I made it back with telescoping cover here, and looks like all our bees are back in the tree. So give them another shake and see if we don't do better this time. I don't have a tripod this time, so bear with me. Here we go again. Sometimes you gotta do it a couple of times, get the queen in there. Maybe we'll be lucky enough to catch her this time. Falling back up here. Seeing the queen. One of them was fanning right here. Okay, we'll put the lid back on it and see if we were successful this time. On the way out, we'll stop by Claire's hive, see if we're any better luck there. Okay, so we're back at Claire's hive, and it does appear as if we're going to be successful with this one. They're all bearding on the outside of the box. Like I said, it's pretty warm today, but there's nothing in the air really. There's no swarms flying around like there was a while ago, and I think they're pretty content on the outside there. So a little bit of bearding on the bottom as well. There. But yeah, we'll give this one about a week and we'll come back and look for eggs, see if they're still here. Sometimes swarms won't stay, they'll just continue moving. Waggle dance going on right over there, right there. Anyway, I hope they stay. This will be the beginning of Claire's hive. Thanks for watching our videos.